Welcome to Bennett's Bike Social. We are here in Cremona in Italy with Ducati because this is their new Streetfighter SP. Just when you thought the Streetfighter couldn't get any better, Ducati do something special with this SP. So we just finished a few sessions this morning. Now we're just stopping for lunch in this beautiful restaurant. Track is just behind us. So we've done the first session was in the standard sport mode. Then we moved into race, because in the standard sport it's fine. Lots of traction, lots of rider aids, all there, corner and ABS, because we're learning the track. The track is really flat, but it's quite a long lap. The back straight is nearly a kilometre long, so it's like 270, 280k. But then into race mode, it just shows the modes are not gimmicks. You know, there's a massive difference between the modes in what the rider aids do, the throttle, and the suspension. So we're just going to have a little bit of lunch, one more session on the S, and then a couple of sessions on the new SP. Ducati Streetfighter S, their V4 S, is a phenomenal machine. It's got the most power, it's got the on-track performance that kind of kicks sand in the face of most of the naked bikes on the market. There are easier naked bikes to ride on the market, but none can match the Streetfighter on track. And then Ducati go one step further and give us the SP. Now we've had the opportunity today to ride the standard V4 S, do a few sessions, get used to the track, and then ride the SP on exactly the same tyres, on exactly the same track, putting in the same amount of effort. And on paper, you might look at the SP and think, well, the wheels are 1.4 kgs lighter, it has the same power, the same torque, we've got upgraded brakes and upgraded chassis. So what's going to be the difference? Well, I can tell you it's nearly 2 seconds a lap. That's 2 seconds. We've got no more power, we've got no more torque, the rider aids are exactly the same, we've got uprated suspension, we've got slightly higher pegs, and we've got lighter wheels, and it makes a huge difference. As soon as you roll out of pit lane, you notice the difference straight away. The bike steers a lot quicker, it holds its line, it's phenomenally sharp, phenomenally quick. You can brake a little bit later. On the chassis side, this is using the semi-active rolling suspension from the Panigale from 20 and 21. The Streetfighter S uses the similar rolling semi-active suspension, but it's more road orientated because it is a road bike, where this is much more track orientated. So what this means is when you bury the bike into a turn, the chassis is held, so it doesn't sit in the stroke. And with the pegs being slightly higher, this gives you more ground clearance, which makes you lean a little bit further over. And the lighter wheels makes the bike much more flickable. If you look at the spec sheet, you know, you have the dry clutch and you have the carbon and you have the nice little trinkets, as we call it. The dry clutch doesn't do anything apart from sound great and look great. And on paper, the differences aren't going to be that big. But when you ride it on track, the differences are significant. So to all those people who say, oh, you need another 30, 50 horsepower, turns out you don't. What you need is really clever suspension and some lightweight wheels. Top work, Ducati. Shame I can't afford one.